Good morning everyone, it's 7 a.m. and I'm up because I've got a very exciting day today. I am going scuba diving. I'm going to be doing 2 dives. We arrived into Ukulhas yesterday from Digra. So we got the speedboat from Digra to Mali, and then we got another speedboat from Mali to Ukulhas. And yeah, I follow these 2 girls on social media. This is such an awful angle, but I don't have a tripod for my GoPro, so it's just on its like stick. Anyway, I follow these 2 girls on Instagram. I think Happy Lost Life and Smiley Living, and they were here. They were in Ukulhas a few months ago, and they were doing this diving, and it looked insane. And I remember reaching out to them, being like, where did you go? What company did you do it with? What island are you on? And long story short, I'm here now, and I reached out to the diving school they dived with, and I reached out to them yesterday, went and had a chat with them, and I'm going to do some dives with them today. So I think originally it was like $75 a dive, which is expensive, but that's how it is here in the Maldives. And I was like, oh, like, you were recommended to me by these girls on social media, and he was like, I can do you like $50 a dive, and I was like, thank you, which is like £40, which actually is pretty good. So that includes like all equipment, etc., and fees. So yeah, I'm gonna go diving today. I'm doing 2 dives today, and then who knows, if I absolutely love it and the sea life's insane, then I will probably do some more. Because at the end of the day, like I've said this so many times on this channel now, but like this is like a once in a lifetime trip, and I just want to say yes to everything, and I don't want to go home with any regrets. So yeah, I'm trying not to worry too much about like money. Like at the end of the day, money will return. I'll just work more when I get home, you know? I'll just pick up some more shifts at Hollister. But yeah, so from what I'm aware, I need to start getting ready. Where's my toothbrush? Basically, I reached out to one of the girls and I was like, is there any dive site she would recommend? And she said, go to the Manta cleaning station. Now I don't really know what that means, Manta cleaning station, but I was like, okay. So I reached out to the guy and I was like, can we go here? And he was like, yeah, maybe we can try. So essentially what we're gonna do is, I've got 2 dives. We're gonna go on the boat, go to the Manta cleaning station. If there's anything there, like from what we can see on the surface, we'll do a dive there. If there's not, we're gonna go around and then go and do our first dive called in the Razdu channel, I think it's called. And then we're gonna do a dive there, and then we're gonna come back and do another dive in this other place called like Maldives. I can't pronounce it. I will do. I'll learn how to pronounce it and get back to you. But apparently it's one of the best dive sites in the world. It's one of the top dive sites in the Maldives and like in the world. So yeah, I'm so super excited. Really excited. The only thing is though, like doing 2 dives back to back, it's fine, but like already after 1 dive I do get pretty tired. Like when I was in the Philippines doing my advanced, we did 3 dives a day. That honestly just like killed me off. But no, I'm excited to do them. And yeah, hopefully it'll go well. I'm now just gonna put some sun cream on, which I'm gonna be honest requires a hell of a lot of concentration when I do this. But yeah, oh my gosh, I've only dived once since being in the Maldives. I wanted to dive, so I dived in Philidou with the sharks. That was not good. This is why it takes a lot of concentration. I may as well just put it in my hand and then put it on my face. I think that's a more sensible idea. I dived in Philidou with the sharks. I think they were, I can't remember now, were they nurse sharks? Were they basking sharks? I think they were nurse sharks. I will double check that. It's written in my logbook. So I dived there, and then I wanted to dive on Digra, but it was really bizarre. I reached out to like 4 different dive schools and not a single one got back to me. Actually, no, it's a lie. One of them got back to me and was like, sorry, we don't take guests. Like, we only take in-house guests. And that was really bizarre because I was like, do you not want my money? Like, do you honestly not want my money? Obviously not. So yeah, I didn't end up diving in Digra. I just did a few snorkeling trips instead, which were okay, but just very expensive. But yeah, in terms of like diving, I knew that I had to be quite selective with where I dived, because obviously I can't be affording to just dive on every single island. I mean, we're going to like 9 islands. I can't justify diving at each one. Like, there's just way too much money. So I knew that I wanted to dive in Philidoo. I knew that I wanted to dive here, and I knew I wanted to dive in Diggera, but obviously I didn't dive in Diggera, so I'm like, well, I could do a few more dives here maybe. I can't see myself diving around Stu or Todu, to be honest, which are my next and last 2 islands. Right, that is sun cream on, factor 50 on my face. There we are. I feel like I always need to put it in my hairline. Also, I don't know what to do with my hair. I realise I'm talking a lot, but some people are like, oh my god, Ella, we like it when you talk, because sometimes people are like, you don't talk enough in your vlogs. I'm like, what? I mean, my first vlog I didn't talk much, but then I feel like I've been talking more in my recent ones. Anyway, I don't know what to do with my hair, because honestly, whenever I go diving or snorkeling or anything in the water, my hair just honestly knots into like this massive ball. So I'm thinking, what could I do? Maybe you could do like 2 plaits, but I honestly don't know. I'm not very good at hair, to be honest. I might try 2 plaits and just see how I get on. Okay, this is what I ended up doing with my hair. I just put 2 plaits on the tops, then hopefully it gets out of my face. Because when I was snorkeling like 2 days ago, I had just my hair down and it was going like all in my face and I couldn't see. So I've pinned back my hair. We'll see how long it lasts, and then I'm gonna wear this bikini, this blue one. So yeah, I've got less than 20 minutes before I need to be at the dive shop. I've not eaten, I've not packed my bag. So I need to go and do that. I'm on the move. I'm gonna swing by a shop and maybe get like a piece of fruit, because I really feel like I'm forgetting something. I've got my phone, I've got my GoPro, I've got the protective housing. I think that's all I need. What a beautiful day. There's the beach just there. So like I say, I'm gonna try and find a little shop where I can potentially... Oh, I've forgotten my logbook. Oh, it's too late now. I'm gonna have to fill it in another time. I'm gonna have to go back this evening and take my logbook. Damn it! Basically, a logbook's where you log all your dives, like what you saw, how deep you went, your dive site, the date, just so you can keep track of how many dives you've done. Because as you progress, you have to have done like a certain amount of dives in order to progress. I hope I remember where this is. Or if you're going to get like a fresh smoothie, couldn't I? Found myself a shop. Hello. Hey. bye.